Alright, hey everybody, it's Will, just time prepping. Hey, before we get started with today's routine, I just want to thank everybody that is part of my family and to tell everybody, hey, we're getting there. Hey, I have a couple of things I want to say before we get going. I have a couple of channels I'd like for you guys to take a look at and see if maybe they'd be a good fit for you guys. If not, then hey, nothing gained, nothing lost, right? So the first one I have for you guys, hold on a second, I'll get it up there for you. Let's see. I think it's that one right there. And we will translate them over here for you guys. Transition, I'm sorry. Uh, Studio out. Do it like this. There we go. That's the first person I'd like for you guys to go check out. He is in the prepping community. He is a very good guy. He's very knowledgeable. As you can see, he's good at preparedness, survival, medical, and group building. So get over there and check out Backwoods Law. Go check him out. Tell him I sent you over there. And hey, show him a little love while you're there. Subscribe to his channel and watch some of his videos so that you know that he's such a great guy, okay? So, Backwoods Law is a good guy to go check out, you guys. Another good guy to check out, and he's in our prepping community as well, and that would be this guy right over here. Just the wrong side. Point it this way, is be Southern Ohio Prepping. You guys all know him as Grumpy, and I want you guys to go check him out. Tell him that I sent you over there. Hey, tell him that he's got a good place to build his stuff on. That is Southern Ohio Prepping, you guys. Go check him out. Then there's one more guy I would like for you guys to check out for me. And this guy needs no introduction either, but I'll show you to him anyway. And that is, let me get the right finger up there. Diggers Outdoors. Digger Outdoors. Been around the community for about a year, maybe a little less, but you know what? He brings everything to the table. He doesn't leave anything to the imagination. So get over there, check out Diggers Outdoors, and tell him I sent you. Tell him I sent you. Tell him you want to grow with his channel. So that's three of the people I'd like for you guys to go out and check today, you know. If you're out looking for stuff and whatnot, go check them out and tell them that, hey, Will from Just in Time Prepping sent you over there, okay? Okay, let's get on with today's video. As I want to tell you guys about some basic bug out things that you should have in your bug out bag. And so let's just get going. You should have 6 rations of food in there. And that's planning on being gone for 3 days, okay? So have 6 rations in there, make them small, like MREs, maybe energy bars, nuts. Trail mix would make a good energy combination, give you some protein of what you need to do. Another thing you need is 2 flashlights with extra batteries. 2 flashlights is because if one goes dead, you've still got a backup. Another good thing to have out there would be a hand cranked radio. A hand cranked radio. I have one of those. I want it from Southern Rural Readiness. I'm sorry. She used to be Southern Ark Homestead. That's how come I can remember that. So a crank radio is good. I have one. It's you crank it, or it could be solar, and that's in case you get into an area where you don't have any reception, or you don't have your batteries, or for your headlights only, or whatever, you know. Another thing to have, good thing to have in your bug out bag would be a multi-tool. And that is because it is small, it's compact, and it easily fits into your bag. So if you had to do any kind of excuse me, any kind of repair or whatever, then you would have something that would work in a pinch. Another good thing to have would be water purification. That could either be in drops or, excuse me, excuse me for a minute, you guys. Could be in drops or in a pill form. That'll help the throat. But have some sort of water purification system on board your bug out bag. Another good thing to have would be maybe a stainless steel cup or something like that. They are very efficient. You can either drink out of them or you can cook in them, and that would make a good thing to be in your bug out bag. Another good thing to have in there would be duct tape. Duct tape is another good item to carry in there. It doesn't have to be the whole roll, but it should be enough to take care of your needs, such as making beds or hanging up tarps or something like that. So make sure that you have something like that to put in your bag so that everything's good to go. Another thing to have would be like a fire kit so you can easily start a fire or do whatever you need to do. Maybe a signal fire, maybe something to keep you warm, something like that. Also, a 5-way whistle, which is a compass, a mirror, a dry box, and a match striker. Those things are all come in a little kit, and you just pitch them in there. It doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't take up that much space or room. Another good thing to have would be bottles of water, and these are 500 millimeter bottles. And you're going to drink a lot of water as you're bugging out with your bags and whatnot. So as you drink it, it's going to be going away, and that's why you need that water purification system, is so that as you run out of clean water that you have with you for either cooking or drinking or whatever like that, then you're going to have to clean some water in order to get more water. Yeah, my notes. Another good thing to have would be something like garbage bags, not the little ones like you put in your kitchen garbage can. It would be more like something that you would use in a 55-gallon barrel or something like that. So you want the big ones like leaf bags or something like that. Have 4 of them rolled up and put a rubber band around them so that you can just pull them in and out of your bug out bag as needed. They make good things better, not just for trash. They're for maybe rain ponchos or something like that. Just say the need comes or should be arised. Another good thing would be to have some cash or coins with you because you don't know if the ATMs are going to be down or not. And it's going to be easier to be able to pay for things if you already have some cash in place. And that would be easy enough too. Maybe have a book or some playing cards, and that is just simply said that you can use those things to keep yourself busy or pass time when you're stopping for the night or whatever. Another good thing to have is zip ties. Zip ties are good for you because they'll come in handy not only for tying things together and use as lashings, but if you were going to take something together, take someone that you didn't trust and take them with you, you may want to secure their hands or feet so that they won't be in any danger to you. Another good thing to have would be maybe a survival knife of some sort. Most of us in the prepper world, we all have some sort of bushcraft knife, either on our belt or in our bags, and we want to make sure that we have those because those come in handy for all kinds of things, not just defense, you guys, but they come in handy for cleaning game or batoning wood for fires and stuff like that. So, other than that, you might want to consider, maybe a small notebook and a pencil. Make your notes as you go along the way. I've always taught you guys to do that. Always take notes. If you're going outside of your comfort zone, you may want to take some notes so you know how to get back and so on, or take notes on what's going on around you so that you can make bigger or better plans. Okay, another good thing to take would be something like a mess kit. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the one I have, it all fits together. It starts out with the canteen, and the canteen fits down the lid. The lid fits, the pot fits over the canteen. It all secures together, and it's real lightweight. It's titanium, sort of. Some of them are made out of aluminum, some of them are made out of titanium. So those are all things that you want to keep in your bug out bag. Okay, another good thing to keep would be some toilet paper or a way to use other things as toilet paper. They have those little pucks that come out now, and they're pretty inexpensive actually. It's better than storing toilet paper all the way up. Excuse me. All the way up to the roof, and then wondering where you're going to put your food stuff. So, may want to rethink outside the box and see what those things are. I think the last time I checked on them was when I bought some for myself, and they were very inexpensive. I think you could get 12 for like $8 or something like that. So, toilet paper is another thing on the list. And like I said, think outside the box. It may not be a whole roll of toilet paper, but it would be something to that effect anyway. Another good thing to have would be possibly some sunblock. Sunblock would be good for people with fair type skin that's not really used to being out in the sun a lot, and it would cut down on possibility of getting sunburned, where that could become very uncomfortable, among other things, unhealthy. Another thing to have would be maybe a rain poncho. We talked about that with the big garbage bags, but you could also get one, and I've got one. It fits in a little thing like this. It's not very big at all, but when you take it out, fits the whole guy, a whole big guy. So be something to think about, as a rain poncho doesn't take up much space. And what you want to be doing while you're putting all these things in your bag, this is a 3-day bag. These are little objects that could make your life easily get home much more comfortably. You might want to think about getting like a Mylar blanket or something like that. They are very, very inexpensive these days. You can get them for practically nothing at Walmart. I think they're just a couple of bucks, and something is better than nothing when you're out in the woods trying to get back to your family or friends and whatnot. So think about doing something like that. Also, they have these new things out now. They have hammocks and or uh, one man tents. I mean, they are so inexpensive now, and they are so small. How can you not get one? I mean, I have a hammock that is in a little container about this big around, and it weighs hardly anything. And my next venture out is to get a one man tent, because you never know when you're going to be stuck out there by yourself, and you want to make sure that you're outside of the elements when you're bedded down for the evening or whatever. So let's make sure that we get some of that stuff in our bug out bags, okay? Another good thing to think about would be a waterproof map. Not only your notebook, I have one of those little notebooks and a pencil that you write on it, and it's waterproof, but think about getting you a map so you can coordinate where you're going and where you've been. I harp on this a lot, but you guys should be thinking about taking some orientation classes. Orientation classes are a big thing, so get out there and try to take those. And then you would like to probably bring some pet food if you have a dog or a cat. Yeah, you just never know which way you're going to be bugging out or bugging in. So if you got a pet, make sure you put some of that out. And also, what happens is you can use pet food to set up a snare so you can catch your own food. So think about that. It's just a handful, doesn't weigh anything. And another good thing would be some sturdy shoes. A lot of us get lost in the the thing of wearing tennis shoes, but if you're gonna be out wandering around up and down some hills, you may want some stronger shoes than that. Maybe some sturdy ones. Something that will keep your feet dry, warm, and safe at the same time. And these, you could just hang these on the back outside part of your bag so that they're not taking up any of the unnecessary room that you need for inside the bag. So think about something like that. Even women like to have an extra pair of everything. So, and that's on the list. Make sure that you bring an extra uh, outfit of clothes. Make sure you got shirt, shoes, and unders and all that good stuff, and make sure that you're prepared for anything. That these things that I have brought down on the list here are just a few of the things that you need. You need personal hygiene objects. You can buy those toothbrushes, I guess is what they're called. They look like lollipop. Looks like a lollipop on a stick, but they're actually a toothbrush. And they also have those flossers, and they don't weigh very much either. So you could have something like that in there for your personal hygiene. And make sure that you have a driver's license or some other identification cards with you, just in case something should happen to you and somebody comes up on you and can help give you some medical treatments. They know what's going on with you to begin with. So these are all things that I kind of brought up for you guys so that you'd see sort of what you could fit into your bug out bag. And that's just a get home bag so you can get home in like 20 or 30, or excuse me, 2 or 3 days, and you're really not carrying around that much weight. You're going to be more than likely to get home with a few good things and to have nothing. And I carry a bag around all the time. I have one out in the car with me all the time. And if I think I'm going to be gone longer than that, then guess what? I have one that I can pick up inside the house and just walk out the door with. So altogether, I would have enough stuff to keep me going for 4 or 5 days till I could get to another location of mine called a bug out location. So these are all things that you guys need to know going into getting ready for uh, SHTF. And guess what? That's going to be about all I have for you guys for today. Want you guys to bringing them up right now. Keep in mind that all these guys here. Gonna go like this so you guys can see. All these guys are knowledgeable people that have smaller channels that could use some love. So get out there and check them out. And I'll tell you guys what, you guys know, as usual, it's all about you guys. I love you guys to death. I can't do any of it without you. And so that's what I have for you for today. Now I have to figure out how to get this thing uploaded onto YouTube. So until next time, you guys, God bless you. God bless me. God bless the US of A. Thanks for watching. See you out there.